Hello, welcome back to Podcast Learning English, where learning English with simple and engaging dialogues is easy and fun. I am Carol.
Hello, Carol. Hello, all our wonderful listeners around the world. I'm Edu. Today's a great day to learn and practice English. It will be great to have you with us until the end of this episode.
In 15 minutes, you'll master the secret technique that transformed our English. And you can start right now.
Imagine speaking English without thinking, without translating, just flowing naturally like a native speaker.
That's exactly what shadowing did for us. And today, we're breaking down everything.
First, what shadowing is and why it works. Then, how to practice it step by step. And the live shadowing challenge at the end.
Let's go.
So, Carol, let's be honest. How many of our listeners right now are thinking in Arabic first, then translating to English in their heads?
Oh, probably most of them. I mean, we've all been there, right?
Absolutely. And that's the problem. That mental translation, it kills your speed, it kills your confidence.
Exactly. I remember this one time. I was in a meeting with an international client, and they asked me a simple question. Something like, how long will this take?
Okay.
And I just froze. Because in my head, I was translating from Arabic to English word by word. By the time I answered, there was this awkward silence.
That's so relatable. I used to rehearse entire conversations in the shower, just trying to prepare myself.
Right? And the thing is, it's not about vocabulary. It's not about grammar. It's about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English.
And that's where shadowing comes in.
Quick tip before we dive in. If you want to sound more natural right now, try this. Instead of saying, I think that, just say, I think. Drop the that. It's more native. Try it.
Nice one. Okay, so if you're finding this helpful already, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
All right, now let's dive into what shadowing actually is.
So, Carol, explain shadowing like I'm 5 years old.
Okay, imagine you're someone's shadow. Whatever they do, you do. Whatever they say, you say, at the exact same time.
So it's like being an echo?
Exactly, but not after they speak. While they're speaking, you listen and repeat simultaneously.
That sounds hard.
It is at first, but that's the point. You're training your brain to process English faster, and you're training your mouth to move like a native speaker.
So it's not just about pronunciation.
No, it's about everything. Pronunciation, yes, but also rhythm, intonation, speed, even the pauses.
That's powerful.
It is, because when you shadow someone, you're not thinking about grammar rules, you're not translating, you're just doing it.
So why does this work? What's the science behind it?
Great question. So our brains learn by imitation. Think about how babies learn to speak.
They just copy their parents.
Exactly. They don't study grammar, they don't memorize vocabulary lists, they just listen and repeat.
And that's what shadowing does.
Right. It creates a direct connection between what you hear and what you say. No translation in between.
So you're basically rewiring your brain.
Yes. And you're also training the muscles in your mouth, because speaking English requires different mouth movements than speaking Arabic.
Oh, that's true. Like the P sound. We don't really have that in Arabic.
Exactly. Or the V sound, or TH. These are sounds that our mouths aren't used to making.
So shadowing trains your mouth like a workout?
Exactly. Your mouth is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs practice.
I love that analogy.
So let me tell you how I discovered shadowing. It was actually by accident.
Really?
Yeah. So I was on the bus one morning, my usual 6 a.m. commute, and I was watching Friends on my phone.
Classic.
And I had my earphones in, and I started just repeating the lines. Quietly, under my breath.
Wait, you were shadowing without even knowing it.
Exactly. I didn't know it had a name. I just thought, if I say what they say, maybe I'll sound like them.
And did it work?
Oh my God, yes. After about 3 months of doing this every single day on the bus, people started asking me if I lived in America.
No way.
I'm serious. My accent completely changed, and I wasn't even trying that hard. I was just imitating.
That's incredible.
But here's the embarrassing part. One day, I was shadowing a scene from Friends, where Rachel is yelling at Ross.
Oh no.
And I got really into it. And I didn't realize, but the person next to me on the bus was staring at me like I was crazy.
Because you were talking to yourself.
Exactly. I was so embarrassed. But you know what? I kept doing it. Because it worked.
That's the spirit.
What about you? How did you start shadowing?
So for me, it was in the car. I have that 20-minute drive to work every morning, right?
Right.
And I used to just listen to music. But then I thought, this is wasted time. I could be improving my English. So I started listening to business podcasts. And at first, I would just listen.
Okay.
But then I started repeating what they said out loud in the car by myself.
That's perfect. Because you're alone, so there's no pressure.
Exactly. And after a few weeks, I noticed something. In meetings with international clients, I wasn't pausing anymore.
What do you mean?
Like, before I would hear a question and I'd have to think, translate, then answer. But after shadowing, the words just came out automatically.
That's the breakthrough moment.
It really is. It's like my brain stopped translating and started thinking in English.
And that's the goal.
So let's break down how to actually practice shadowing, step by step.
Okay. Step 1. Choose the right material.
What does that mean?
So you need something that's at your level. Not too easy, not too hard.
How do you know if it's the right level?
If you understand about 70 to 80% of what you hear, that's perfect.
Okay, and what kind of material should you use?
Podcasts, TV shows, movies, audiobooks, TED Talks, news, anything with clear audio.
And it should be something you're interested in, right?
Absolutely. Because you're going to listen to it multiple times. So if it's boring, you'll quit.
Makes sense. Step 2.
Step 2. Listen first. Just listen. Don't repeat yet.
Why?
Because you need to understand what's being said. If you don't understand, you're just making sounds.
So comprehension first.
Exactly. Listen once or twice. Make sure you get the meaning.
Got it. Step 3.
Step 3. Now you shadow. Listen and repeat at the same time.
At the same time, not after.
Right. You're trying to match their speed, their rhythm, their tone.
And this is hard at first, right?
Oh, it's really hard, especially if the speaker is fast.
So what do you do?
Start slow. Use a slower video or podcast, or use playback speed controls. Start at 0.75 speed if you need to.
And then gradually increase.
Exactly. As you get better, you speed it up.
Step 4.
Step 4, imitate everything. Not just the words.
What do you mean?
So a lot of people shadow the words, but they ignore the intonation, the way the voice goes up and down.
Oh, like when you ask a question, your voice goes up at the end.
Exactly. That's intonation. And it's super important for sounding natural.
So you have to copy the melody of the language.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. English has a melody. And if you only copy the words, you'll sound robotic.
Got it. And step 5?
Step 5. Practice 10 to 15 minutes every day. Consistency is everything.
Not 2 hours once a week.
Exactly. Your brain needs daily repetition.
Even 10 minutes is enough if you do it every single day.
So it's like going to the gym. Small workouts, but consistent.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about the specific challenges for Arabic speakers.
Yes, because there are certain sounds in English that don't exist in Arabic.
Like what?
The P sound. In Arabic, we have B, but not P.
Right, so words like park or people are hard.
Exactly. And the V sound. We have F, but not V.
So very sounds like fairy.
Right. And then there's TH. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, think, thought, this, that.
Exactly. In Arabic, we don't have that sound. So people say sink instead of think.
Or this instead of this.
Right. So when you're shadowing, you need to exaggerate these sounds at first.
What do you mean?
So for TH, you literally put your tongue between your teeth, like this. Think, thought, this, that.
And it feels weird at first.
It does, but that's how you train your mouth.
What about the R sound?
Oh, that's another one. In Arabic, we roll our R's. But in English, especially American English, the R is softer.
So instead of car with a rolled R, it's car with a soft R.
Exactly. And the only way to get that right is to practice, over and over.
So shadowing helps with all of this.
It does. Because you're hearing the correct sound and immediately trying to reproduce it.
And here's a tip. Use a mirror.
Yes, watch your mouth while you shadow. See where your tongue is, where your lips are.
Because sometimes you think you're making the right sound, but you're not.
Exactly. The mirror shows you the truth.
And record yourself.
Oh, that's huge. Record yourself shadowing, then listen back and compare it to the original.
It's uncomfortable at first.
It is, because you hear all your mistakes. But that's how you improve.
All right, let's do a live shadowing exercise right now.
Okay, so listeners, this is your chance to practice with us.
We're going to say a few sentences, and you repeat them out loud at the same time as us.
Ready? Here we go.
Think. Thought. I think it's important.
Again.
Think. Thought. I think it's important. Very. Every. I go there every day.
Again. Very. Every. I go there every day.
Park. People. People in the park.
Again. Park. People. People in the park.
Great job. How did that feel?
If it felt awkward, that's normal. You're training new muscles.
And the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Now, let's talk about the best materials for shadowing.
So we mentioned podcasts, TV shows, movies, but let's be specific.
For podcasts, this one is perfect. Seriously, we speak clearly, we use real-life English, and we're at a good speed for shadowing.
And you can replay episodes as many times as you want.
Exactly. For TV shows, I recommend sitcoms like Friends, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Why sitcoms?
Because the dialogue is natural, the episodes are short, and the language is everyday English.
What about movies?
Movies work, but they're long. So pick a scene you like and shadow just that scene, over and over.
What about TED Talks?
TED Talks are great because the speakers are clear and the topics are interesting.
And audiobooks?
Audiobooks are good if you're more advanced, because they're longer and more complex.
What about the news?
News is excellent for formal English, but it's fast, so it's better for intermediate to advanced learners.
So the key is to choose something you enjoy.
Exactly, because you'll stick with it. Now, let's talk about common mistakes people make with shadowing.
Okay? Mistake number 1. Choosing material that's too difficult.
What happens?
You get frustrated and quit because you can't keep up.
So start easier than you think you need to.
Exactly.
Mistake number 2. Only focusing on the words.
And ignoring the intonation.
Right. You end up sounding flat, robotic.
So you have to copy the music of the language.
Exactly. Mistake number 3. Giving up too soon.
How soon is too soon?
Like after 1 or 2 tries. Shadowing is hard at first. You need at least 2 weeks of daily practice before you start seeing results.
So patience is key.
Absolutely. Mistake number 4, not recording yourself.
Why is that a mistake?
Because you can't hear your own mistakes. You think you sound good, but you don't.
So recording yourself is like having a mirror for your voice.
Exactly. And mistake number 5, practicing irregularly.
Like once a week for an hour.
Right. That doesn't work. Your brain needs daily repetition. Even 10 minutes a day is better than 1 hour once a week.
Consistency over intensity.
Exactly.
So to summarize, shadowing is the most complete technique for sounding like a native.
Because it trains everything at once. Your ears, your brain, your mouth. You learn pronunciation, rhythm, intonation, speed, all at the same time. And you stop translating in your head. You start thinking in English.
The key steps are: choose the right material, listen first, shadow simultaneously, imitate everything, not just words, and practice 10 to 15 minutes every day.
For Arabic speakers, focus on the sounds that don't exist in Arabic. P, V, TH, R. Exaggerate them at first.
Use a mirror, record yourself, compare to the original.
And be patient. It takes time, but it works.
You're already making progress just by listening to this episode.
Your brain is absorbing the rhythm, the intonation, the natural flow of English.
And here's the thing: every native speaker you admire started exactly where you are right now.
The only difference? They practiced consistently.
And now, so will you.
Progress, not perfection. That's the motto.
Your mouth is a muscle. Train it every day, and it will get stronger.
All right, let's break down the key vocabulary from today's conversation.
First word is shadow. S-H-A-D-O-W, shadow. It means to follow someone closely like their shadow. For example, I shadowed my manager for a week to learn the job.
Next, simultaneously. S-I-M-U-L-T-A-N-E-O-U-S-L-Y, simultaneously. It means at the same time. For example, you listen and repeat simultaneously.
Intonation. I-N-T-O-N-A-T-I-O-N. Intonation. It's the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. For example, your intonation shows if you're asking a question or making a statement. Exaggerate. E-X-A-G-G-E-R-A-T-E. Exaggerate. It means to make something bigger or more obvious than it really is. For example, exaggerate the th sound when you practice.
Consistency. C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N-C-Y. Consistency. It means doing something regularly, without stopping. For example, consistency is more important than intensity.
Fluency. 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 It's the ability to speak smoothly and easily. For example, shadowing improved my fluency in just 3 months.
Rewire. R-E-W-I-R-E. Rewire. It means to change the way something works, especially your brain. For example, shadowing helps rewire your brain to think in English.
Try using these words in your own sentences. Practice makes progress.
All right, so here's your challenge. Replay this episode right now and shadow us.
Start from the beginning. Listen and repeat everything we say at the same time.
It's going to feel weird, but that's okay. You're training your mouth.
And if you do this every day for 2 weeks, you'll notice a huge difference.
Your pronunciation will improve. Your speed will improve. Your confidence will improve.
So don't wait. Start today.
Thank you all for joining us today on the Learning English podcast.
We hope this episode gave you the tools you need to sound like a native speaker.
Remember, shadowing is the secret. It's what transformed our English, and it will transform yours too.
If this helped you, we'd really appreciate if you subscribe. It means the world to us.
And leave a comment telling us what's the hardest sound for you in English. P, V, TH, or R.
We read every comment and we'll use your feedback for future episodes.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shadowing.
Click the next video to keep practicing. We'll see you there.
See you soon, English learners.
Bye for now.